let's play a little game that I just made up that might actually help you find your next read. So I'm actually kind of proud of it. I think it's going to be kind of fun, actually. I have this wheel of colors, and I'm going to spin the wheel of colors, and whatever color the wheel of colors lands on, I'm going to go to my bookshelf and find 3 books that I've read with those colors on the cover and let you guys know my thoughts on them and give you guys a little review, and then 1 book that I haven't read, and maybe if you guys have read it, you can convince me in the comments whether or not I should. All right, yellow. Let's see what I've got. We've got the books. Let's start with the ones I've read. First book we've got Sunny Disposition by Deanna Gray. It says grumpy hockey player meets sunshine gamer, and that's 100% what this book is. They're both gamers, and Finn is actually the moderator for Naomi's streaming channel, but they don't know who each other is, but now they're living together because Naomi needed somewhere to live on campus, so she ends up moving into this apartment with these 3 other hockey players, Finn and his 2 friends. Next book, Mickey Chambers Shakes It Up. This is age gap done right. This is grumpy sunshine done right. This is teacher student boo. Hey. We can do this. It's based about this character, Mickey, who has hyperthyroidism, and she's also an adjunct professor, but she's not making enough money to be able to pay for her meds, so she decides to try to be a bartender, and that is where she meets Diego. Diego's bar, he used to run with his late wife, who recently died, and one of the wishes that she had was for him to go back to school, so he goes back to school, and who is his professor? His new employee, Mickey. And there is a little bit of an age gap. There is a little bit of like a power play on both sides because she's his professor and he's her boss. She's also plus size. She also has a chronic illness and he's suffering from grief. Like, it has one of the best spice scenes I've ever read in my life. Guys, please. We went from fluffy romance to one of the most gory epic fantasies I've ever read. This is the second book in the Burning series. The first book is The Rage of Dragons. This one is The Fires of Vengeance. It's based about this guy who was from like a lower class, but he goes to this like military camp kind of vibe to like move up in the ranks and kind of like increase his like class power because one of the guys who was in the military like killed his father and like messed with his family or something. And he does crazy things to become one of the most powerful warriors. It was so fun to listen to. Like, the audiobook was genuinely one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to in my entire life. The storyline, you never really know where it's gonna go. Now for the book that I haven't read. If you've read it, let me know your thoughts. We have Wild Blood by Lauren Blackwood. This is about this girl who has this power and she was kidnapped at 6 for her power and forced to use it to lead people through the Jamaican jungle. And then she meets this guy who is like a really important client to the people who kidnapped her, and she has to lead him through the jungle, but then she kind of starts to like feel for him. But while they're in the jungle, all these magical things are happening and vengeful spirits are after them, and I think they said something about a vengeful ex as well as after them, and they've just kind of have to deal with all these different obstacles and these different problems while walking through the Jamaican jungle. So I'm really interested to get into it, but let me know your thoughts. Take a guess in the comments what you think the next color is going to be on our little wheel, and also what should we call this?